Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to see all of you logged in for today's session of the signature programs by the participants of DMT program Batch 1. Let us start our program with hopes and dreams that no matter how limited we might be, we will do our best to achieve what we call our dreams. Let us begin with prayer. All those who can participate by standing up in the prayer would request you to do so. And the ones who cannot, please request to switch off your videos.
भारत माता की जय।
Patience and perseverance are a couple of secrets to success, and I would like to thank all of you for your presence, patience, and time for today's session for a shared success for all of us. Without further ado, let me invite today's impact speaker, Dr. Darshana Vitlani. Dr. Darshana is a passionate educationist and researcher turned into a management consultant who offers various MDPs and EDPs for human resource and organizational development. Completing her secondary education in Dubai, she pursued her MCOM in finance and MBA in human resource management. She has done her PhD in financial literacy while she was onboarded for 4 years as financial educational resource person through her empanelment in the National Institute for Securities Market and Educational Initiative by SEBI. And she is a qualified person of NET and SET in Management and Commerce. Dr. Darshana participated in more than 20 international conferences and 10 national conferences and has published various research papers on women financial literacy, Indian ethos, corporate governance, and work culture, to name a few. Having spent 16 years in higher education and working with various universities and institutes with her engagement in Entrepreneur Cell and NSIC, National Small Industrial Corporation, she is presently incubated in NSR Cell, IIM Bangalore, for women's startup programs, and her venture, Divyata Consultation, that provides the management consultation services to the corporates. Dr. Darshana is also a certified emotional intelligence practitioner and a professional accredited life coach. She has developed a course on emotional intelligence for the workplace and has spoken on the subject in Atal Faculty Development Program, Kerala Startup Mission, CII, and in NSRCEL, IIM, and Bangalore. She is also a life member of India SME Accelerator, Executive Council member at RMA under the AIMA Trust, member of Expert Foundation at Bangalore. Dr. Darshana recently onboarded as a facilitator at Jagriti Digital Yatra, Building India Through Enterprises. To continue her role more effectively as a trainer with a global outreach, Dr. Darshana has joined the DMT program. It is a part and parcel of a huge, valuable part and parcel of this program. Dr. Darshana, I would like to invite you to say a few words. Over to Dr. Darshana. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone, and a lot of gratitude to this amazing cohort of people at DMT, Mr. Arun Subramaniam and Mr. Vedishwaran. Lockdown has been a common instance which brought us all to the digital world where transformation in education, in industry, and every walk of our life made this world very narrow and made us all realize the importance and weightage of the digital platform. So during this lockdown, I got that pause, that space to think beyond academics and venturing into consultation. And that was the same time when I got incubated with IIM Bangalore in NSR Cell with my venture on management consultation. So from 11,000 applicant coming at the position of top 100 performing venture, I always felt that there is a definite association of learning and development and equipping myself with the digital tools to leverage on the learning and development platform in the consultation was very important. So sensing that, at the same time, I got the opportunity to be a part of 5 days employees engagement program, which was initiated by Mr. Arun Subramaniam. And randomly, I participated in this program, and somewhere I realized that this is the true calling which was there, and got the privilege to come up with various programs in the participation presentation as well as in the WBT program. And when the program ended, it was never sensed or it was never realized that it will bring in the other opportunity to get ourselves equipped with the skills which is definitely most important to become the master trainer program. And that's how I registered for this particular program. So this was a great learning experience because the curriculum was so strong, and it was a curriculum which was not just meant for the corporate or professional understanding, but it was more aligned to the individual understanding and personal development as well as. The curriculum had various components which was about the behavioral learning, various elements which was there in this particular curriculum, like science of cognition, various archetypes, art of communication, storytelling, how to write an effective script to instill the thoughts in the mind of the participants, how opening and closing are very important aspect of any program, the art of languaging, all these things were the learnings which we had from this particular program. And this opened up me to a wide spectrum tools which we got to learn from him had added much to our competencies. Somewhere all this years or all this time, my PPT, my content, and my flow had been always my great strength. But I got the opportunity to understand the flair of this industry and seeing the training from the mind of the participants. And that is where the relearning thing came into a more broader orientation. So the camera, sound, and rolling brought me much focus to the industry of training. And the most important and most beautiful aspect of this entire journey, are the cohort members, the fellow companions, some being very young and enthusiastic, some being very experienced and yet open to unlearning as well as relearning. Some very much professionally into training, and some are adding up to become that masterclass trainer. So each participants having their own unique skills, their own unique competency. When they were all aligned to this particular program, the revision sessions, the weekly sessions, which came from the cohort learning, where we were exchanging the knowledge and learnings which we had from Arun sir's class, brought more meaning to the learning. Somewhere while writing on Indian ethos, I had written one small story on Guna theory, that we all are made of our qualities, our gun, some ideologies, which makes us very unique in our own way. And this is the time from where I have been adopting those qualities from others. I'm seeking them to instill in myself. So somewhere each of the participants who have been in this cohort have added on to the learning in a more meaningful way. So thank you so much for all the learning opportunities, and this amazing flowers which came together, became a beautiful bouquet, having their own fragrance of their experiences, having their own fragrance of their skill sets and competency, made this journey really, really very fulfilling. Thank you so much. Over to you, Lakshmi ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Darshana, for sharing your journey of Diplomacy Master Training Program and also effectively bringing out the learning so well. खुले आसमान जमीन की तलाश न कर, जीले जिंदगी खुशी की तलाश न कर, तकदीर बदल जाएगी, खुद ही मेरे दोस्त मुस्कुराना सीख ले, खुशी की तलाश न कर. So apt for our own Mr. Narendra Naik ji. At the end of the day, what matters most is where you stand relative to your yesterday. And Mr. Naik has proved it so well. We all know that Narendra is a significant name in Indian history, and so is our Narendra ji. He is an eminent septuagenarian of the DDMT community. An ex-serviceman, Narendra sir joined our Indian Navy at the age of 18 years and has served for more than a decade in the Navy. He is one of the warriors of the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, wherein India conquered Pakistan, thus carving and etching India on a new world map, and a new country, Bangladesh, emerged. After his service with the Navy, he joined HMT, Watch Factory, and served for 22 years relentlessly. Later, he moved to become a facility manager for almost 11 years in a real estate company. After retirement in the year 2014, he passionately steered to learning and contribute to society. It is here that he became a certified counselor at Prasanna Counseling Center. Also, he is a certified trainer from the Indian Academy of Training and Development and is known for corporate training and career development with an impact, relevance, and value. His passion continues even at the age of 71. Currently, he's pursuing the Diploma de Master Trainer program at TTPC. Top League is honored to have this naval personnel who aspires to become a motivational speaker and an impactful trainer in the ages to come. Friends, let's invite Mr. Narendra Naik with a huge applause. Over to you, Mr. Naik. This platform is all yours.
Thank you, Lakshmi, for this wonderful introduction. Before I start the journey, I request all the esteemed audience to write down one caption which I am going to say. In my presentation, wherever you feel appropriate, you apply that caption and you'll get the clarification for what you are looking for. The caption goes like this. Caption goes like this. When you change the way you look at things, I repeat, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. Let me share the screen. Let's meet Mr. Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti is a hardcore IT professional, very ambitious. All software people are ambitious because the growth is visible to them. They're going to achieve fast, so they are very ambitious. So he's very ambitious to achieve something. Then he wanted to grow very fast. So how he can grow very fast is by hard work. Naturally, he was, as hardcore IT professional that he is like workaholic. So he worked very hard day and night to grow, and why not? He started growing year by year, and when in a short time he grew to a significant level. He achieved high salary, high perks, respect, everything he got. He grew. What we will do when we get a lot of money and surplus money? We go for luxury, is it? Then he went for a luxury. He bought a car. He found still he can pay the EMI, so he bought the house. There is one psychological, this one theory, First we look for food, shelter, basic needs. Then once it is completed, then we look for recognition. Then we go after feeling important. So wants never decrease. So after having house, he thought he wants a companion. So what he will do? He married. After marriage, everything looked rosy. Started enjoying his life. Then he had a kid. By this time, he felt there is something slipping out and he is not achieving as he planned and he wanted to achieve. He was doing well, he was working well, he was working to the peak performer he was. Everything was okay, but why he is not getting the expected recognition, expected promotion, why it is not coming? He was worried. He wanted some solution for this. He contacted immediate friends in the company and discussed problems with them. He didn't get any solution. So he went to his immediate bosses. Then he discussed with them. Solution was not satisfactory. Then he looked around for help, support, or advice or guidance within the family, outside the family, other friends in other software companies in Bangalore. He went around, ran around, but nothing happened. He didn't get his solution. So what happened? He was depressed. Further to that, his performance was going down. He was unable to perform well because of his mental pressure, what he was worrying. And this affected in his family life also. So it was all adding up, 1 + 1 + 1 like that. Then what happened? His wife identified, he was becoming cranky. He used to lose temper and all. Then she advised him, why don't you go to temple? Sit there for some time and come. You will feel okay. So he took the advice of his wife and went to temple. One day when he was in temple, an elderly person, he came in front of him and he looked at him and smiled, and Krishnamurti also smiled. So he asked the gentleman, daily I am observing you. You are so shattered, you are so depressed, so gloomy. May I know, is there any problem, any serious problem? He was very polite, very kind. So he asked, but Krishnamurti said, because he was a stranger, he didn't want to open up with him. So he just said, no, nothing wrong. He went off. As both were visiting the temple every day, almost at same time in the evening, one day, they used to exchange, good evening, like that, pleasantries. So one day Krishnamurti felt, yes, I can trust this man and I can share my problem with him. He's an elderly person. He may give some solution. So he sat with him and he told all his problems to him. That gentleman heard everything, and then he told secretly, Mr. Krishnamurti, I had same problem and I had found solution with one wise man. If you want, I will give whereabouts of him. You can go and discuss with him. You may find, as I found, you may find solution to your problem. Krishnamurti happily agreed. He said, I will go and meet. Please give me. So he gave every detail of him. So this man, Krishnamurti, went to the wise man. Wise man asked him, what is your problem? So he explained everything and he told, I don't know. I feel that I am doing all correct things and it is not happening. My life is becoming miserable. So I am feeling very bad. I'm not getting promotion. That's all worries he expressed to him. He didn't say anything. After knowing about his family background and everything, wise man just raised his hand and asked Krishnamurti, what do you see here? Krishnamurti said, your hand, sir. Where do you see my hand? Krishnamurti said, there, sir. Are you sure? He said, yes. My dear Krishnamurti.
दो ये पैसे हैं, ये डब्बे में पैसे रहते, कभी कोई आता है ना लेने के लिए, 10 रुपया 15 रुपया इसमें रहता है.
Can somebody mute? Who is unmuted? So where do you see my hand? So he said, then wise man said, it is scientifically, it is like this, that light is falling on my hand, coming to your eyes, your retina is sending message to your brain, and you are seeing my hand. But where you are seeing my hand, it is not here. It is here in your head. You are seeing it in your brain, not here. Did you understand? He asked. Then he was not in doubt. So again, wise man said, my dear Krishnamurti, you understand one thing. There is nothing happening outside of you. Whatever is happening, it is happening within you. Problem, it is not outside, it is inside of you. You have to go inside and find solution, not outside. He understood, but he was again a bit confused. So what wise man did, I will tell you one more. I will give one more example. What car you have, Krishnamurti? He said, Maruti, something, whatever local car he was having, he said that. Then the wise man said, Imagine Krishnamurti, you are driving, you are such a rich man, so you are driving, you are owning a costliest car. I don't know what is costliest car in India, but as far as this one goes, okay, it is Mercedes. If you have a Mercedes Benz, Mercedes car you are having, you are enjoying it. Suddenly one day you found some problem with the car. What you will do? Krishnamurti said, I will take it to mechanic. Which mechanic? Sir, showroom. Company showroom is there. I will take it. Why not roadside mechanic? He asked. No, sir, it is very, very costly car. I cannot take risk. So I had to take it to manufacturer so that they know everything. They will. Then the wise man asked, the car is costly, so you take it to a manufacturer. Do you realize that you are the most precious, most unique, and most sophisticated species God has ever created? Do you know you are so special? You are invaluable? Have you realized this? He said, yes. Then when there is something wrong with you, where you should go? Where you should go? Krishnamurti was silent. Then the wise man said, you should go to manufacturer, not this roadside mechanic, is it not? Krishnamurti said, yes. Then go to that manufacturer who is sitting in you. The manufacturer who brought you to this earth is within you. You sit with him. You will find all the solution for your problem. Then Krishnamurti understood. He understood that he has to go within and find out where the mistake is, and he should correct himself so that all the problem gets solved. So that is the story. Now, friends, just to check, before we start the journey, just to check and find out that new person within ourselves. Come, let us explore how to find that new person within yourself. Let's have a breakout room activity. Discussion, group discussion. It will be for 30 minutes. Lakshmi ji, can you see how
Yes.
many rooms we can have?
We are 20, I'm considering. So would you want 4 rooms?
Yeah, 4 rooms.
Okay.
Please repeat the question for all again.
I am going to give you a question now. I haven't asked you any question.
Okay.
Okay, first question you ask yourself, have you met yourself? Then, have you spent some time with yourself? Have you sought any advice from yourself? Have you discussed with yourself your present situation, challenges and present situation? Did yourself offer any solution to you? How is the experience of meeting yourself? These are the 6, 7 questions. Discuss among yourself. I know this is very different type of questions than all the breakout rooms I have gone into. So answer, and after 30 minutes, we will meet for briefing.
Sir, should I open the room?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Please.
The rooms have been opened. Please join.
Please join and start discussing. It will be 30 minutes. Lakshmi, for me also that room is allotted.
No, you will be able to shift around. I'll just.
But how to peep into the room, I don't know. Can you guide me?
Yeah, so you're a co-host. So on the breakout room icon that you see on your screen, you can join any room. And after that, you will have the option of going and joining any other room. All the rooms are visible to you and who all is there. So you just have to click on join. So you'll be shifted from one room to another.
Where is the breakout room? This one?
On the bottom panel of your screen, can you see a breakout room small icon there?
Share.
Where you have the share, security, participants, chat, recording, and after that you should have the breakout rooms also as a small icon.
I have only mute, stop video, security, participants, chat, new, share, pause, share, annotate, remote control, and more. Should I click more? I don't know.
No. So in any case, sir, you are given one option to join one rooms and then you can come back to the main breakout room. I'll push you into the other one then.
Okay, fine. Mine is room 2. I'll go for some time and come out. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Rehan, Mr. Chidambaram, and Mr. Jagdish, have you got a message for the breakout rooms?
Sapriji, we are room number 3.
Okay, got it.
So no issues.
All are back.
Who is room number 1?
Number 1 is ours.
Okay, we are number
Maheshji.
2.
So can
I
we
shall guide you in case you forget your room numbers. Don't worry.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
First, do you know the room numbers, Madam Ji? Chidambaram here.
Yes, I do know.
So kind of you. Thank you.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome back.
Can we start from room number 4? I may get disconnect, so sorry.
Debriefing your self-exploration journey. I know there were a lot of questions and many people were there. So everybody has got individual experience and individual feelings. So in short, let us finish the debriefing 3 minutes per room. Strictly adhere to that. Let it not be lengthy one. Okay, on Darshana's request, let us start from room 4.
That's great.
Sorry, and thank you everyone for this. Sir, can we present our screen?
Yeah, please.
Or should I say like that only? I'm not having the screen sharing there.
Lakshmi, can you give screen sharing to people?
Screen sharing is already allowed.
No, not for me.
So now it is removed again. It is removed again. It was there, but now somehow
Okay,
it got removed.
I think
Multiple
Narendra ji,
shares
you
or
will have
something you
to,
have to
yeah,
enable.
you will have to stop. Narendra ji, you will have to withdraw your screen share and then she'll be able to
Okay,
do it.
okay, I'll stop sharing. Okay, I'll stop sharing.
yes.
Everyone has been given screen share.
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Because one person can do at a time. Yes.
Yeah, good. Room number 4, please.
क्या बात है यार. Huge. The one.
I think Dr. Darshana is going to rock today.
Okay, sorry. Ira, Ira ma'am, would you like to give the explanation or should I do that?
I think you can only do, and wherever it is, like if I feel there is something missing, I'll surely,
Sure.
yes, I'll be there.
So the first question, have you met yourself? The answer from majority of us was yes. But as you can see on the screen, Ira ma'am said that she met herself pretty late. And then the journey to knowing herself, understanding herself, seeking advice and being in her own company, things started pretty late in her life. So she wished that she could have known herself much earlier in her life. Vishal said that quite often he meets himself. Indrajitu sir also said that he has always had this opportunity of getting back to himself. And even Mathur sir said that since his childhood, especially from the time when his mother's demise happened, from that time he felt that he's always in his own company and he never distinguished himself from who he is. So there is no disconnect between who am I and the present and the self. So he feels both the things are much aligned. And for me, yes, the first experience which happened with me was when I was in the 9th grade in an ashram. When I was sitting and meditating, that was the first time I realized that power of myself, and there is a voice, there is some spirit which can guide us. So that was the instance which I can relate to. Indrajitu sir spends almost 6 to 8 hours of his daytime, I mean throughout his 24 hours, this is the time he allocates to himself. He says that he sleeps for limited hours, like 4 hours, but he always seeks the opportunity to be in his own company. Even Ira ma'am said that now she is spending much time in her personal life, learning about herself, updating herself. So there she is in interaction with herself. Vishal said, yes, at every dimension of life, whenever he feels he need to go back and he need to think or he need to decide, he always has that time that he has with himself. And Mathur sir, as he said, I don't distinguish. For me, 2 hours, that is what has been my practice in last 3 years. I'm spending that time with myself. advice, Indrajitu sir said that I don't believe in anyone apart from my own self. So he is seeking a lot of advice from his own self. Same goes with Vishal, same goes with me. Ela ma'am, still she feels that she is much dependent on others, children's and the spouse and other family members. So have you discussed things with yourself? So again, this is the answer. Jitu sir says that he always he takes the decision at 50% is the success rate of discussing and coming to a decision. Ira ma'am is still not comfortable. She is still identifying the ways in which she can have that inner dialogues and inner conversation. Vishal said that he always think about the problems, the issue, and he look up to the expertise people, and that is where he introspects at whom should I go and ask or seek the guidance, and then again he introspects on that and he takes that decision. And I always go to myself first and then I reach out to others, because I am an introvert person. So first I need to have that clarity within myself, and then I can frame the questions to seek further advices. So I always go back to myself first. Solution, like majority of us has found that we get the solution when we have that conversation and dialogues with ourselves. And how do you feel when you meet yourself? So Indrajitu sir said that he always feels happy, and in that happiness he always feels that he is extending that same love, trust in the relationship, and he's going out of the way to help others. Ina ma'am said that she also feels very happy to be with herself and she's enjoying discovering herself. Vishal said that I always feel positive, relaxing whenever I am with myself, and whatever problems that he's seeing, he feels that the problem is becoming more smaller. He is becoming more prepared to see the bigger challenges. And when I meet myself, I cry a lot. I feel I'm getting purified. Whatever is there stuck in me, I feel that it is getting, it's getting offloaded, and I feel much positive, grateful. I enhance that strength to forgive myself and even others. So this is the experience that we have discussed in room number 4. Thank you so much.
Fantastic, Darshana, fantastic.
Thank you.
So shall we go to room number 3? Room number 3, please.
Yes, sir, we will share.
Okay. So basically, we didn't go systematically in the sense how it was done by room 4. So what we have done is basically a few answers we got from every person. There was some discussion going on around those questions, so it took some time. So the questions are that Mr. Suresh, for example, for the first question, we took it as a sample answer. What he has stated, have you met yourself? Then yes, partially, despite the brain yoga, internal journey, reflections, introspection. Those are the methods which he uses, which are making a way greater learnings, according to him. Similarly, for the question 2, we have a sample answer from Mr. Balachandar. Yes, during formative years, spending time with me alone, and then later, instead of me, the time has become our time as the years have rolled by. Then afterwards, we have the question number 3, where I have answered it like, what advice have you sought from yourself? So one of the advices in such a meeting was to step out of the 9 to 6 job per se, and then land into the whatever situation that I am right now at. So that was the thing. Have you discussed with yourself what are the present challenges? So Rajlakshmi ma'am has actually answered that. The process of making wealth costed my awareness without not keeping very good on the health side. So the focus of procuring wealth, upgradation of communication on a daily basis has taken a chance. So that is her answer to that. About the present situation, Sujata ma'am has actually said like what next and what if I change my my work vertical. So she's at a transition point over there. Did you offer any solution to yourself? So Mr. Amer has an answer. Unconscious effort of having a provided solution to myself has occurred. Then we have the sixth question. How is the experience of meeting yourself? Sujata ma'am, everybody's answer we collated. So Sujata ma'am saying moderately accelerating. My answer is joyous plus gratitude. Bala's answer is joyous. Rajlakshmi ma'am, proud. Suresh sir, confused happiness plus changing at times. Amer sir, actually it is gratitude. So that's how we finish our findings from this breakout activity.
Very
sir,
good. Very,
Pradeep.
very different answers have come. Very nice. It has to be.
Thanks.
Everyone will have a different views.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Room number 2, please.
So room number 2 is us. We had Anil sir, Tasneem, Pooja, Pradeep ji, Rehan, and me. I think 5 of us were there. I'll start answering all the questions, and what we realized is that we found 2 categories. So when I start answering, I'll give both the categories together. So there were people who said, yes, I have met myself. And there are people who said that, yes, I have met myself, but I don't listen to myself all the time. Now, have you spent time with yourself? This was very clear. For most people, yes, I do spend time in the morning. Where I go and meet myself, I sit in nature. I leave my gadgets behind. I sit in isolation. I ensure that I'm alone so that I get that alone time and I'm able to talk to myself. Now, the other person, which is the other thought process is, yes, I do that. I spend time by myself, but not continuously. I'm not consistent in that. Then again, coming back to the third question, have you sought any advice from yourself? So the first category of people, yes, there are certain advices that I've been asking myself, but I'm still looking for the answer. But it's a constant journey. I am asking myself, taking advice, but what I do is I park that in the last day of my, when I'm about to sleep, so that my subconscious is helping me with that, with the answers. So me only answers it in the morning for me. When I sit in my meditation in the morning, or sit in my self-indulgence in the morning, or self-thought process in the morning. Now the other person, I have asked advice from myself, but the other group of people say that I'm my best critique. I listen to myself, I take advice from myself, but I don't follow it all the time. So the other group said that. Coming back to the fourth question, have you discussed with yourself challenges and present situation? Answer, same for everybody. Yes, all the time. I have discussed the challenges. I have sought the answers as well. And there are areas which I'm most passionate about. I've been able to find that. I've been able to get some of the answers that I've been looking for, which came from myself. But then again, the other school of thought, I listen, I get the answers, but then not all the time. So that all the time was consistent with the second category of people. Did yourself offer any solution to you? Answer again, yes, from the first group. Yes, and I follow that advice. But then, I'm able to achieve it, not achieve it, because sometimes it comes from the subconscious mind, who's my friend. And at times I feel that my conscious mind could be enemy in such a situation, which was answered by the other group, who says that I am taking this advice all the time, the solutions. But then my conscious mind or some other reason that I do not follow it at all. How is the experience of meeting yourself? Great experiences. I want to read most of it that people have told me. Great, tremendous help to me. If it is to be, it is up to me. I have to be responsible. The other answer is empowering, powerful, and free. And it was answered with Aaj unse pehli mulaqat hogi. So that was the other answer. How was the experience? The third one was I'm extremely happy when I meet myself. While I'm not able to implement all the time, but it's really nice experience. So every time I meet myself, I feel happy. And for me, every time I meet myself, I feel at peace. So just a compilation of all the answers between two group of thought processes. I think Anil sir is playing that song, but we don't have the sound, Anil sir. So that sums up our presentation.
Thank you, Nitika. With
My
all
pleasure.
emotions, with all emotion, you explained the feelings of their roommate. So, room number 1, please.
I will represent the room number 1. Just let me share my screen. So, Subbaraju sir had said all these points up till 6 points. So, first point is when I spend time, I find solutions to the problems. When I spend time with myself, I understand that. Second point is I understand that I'm not one. I am two: physical body and self. So, number 3 is physical body has its own needs and requires money. The fourth one is self wants relationship and harmony with body, family, and society. Fifth point is living in harmony with the family is the most important, which gives us happiness. And the point number 6 is respect, gratitude, trust, care, and guidance will ensure happiness in the family. I don't remember who said this point number 7, Mr. Sanjay, I think.
Kanaka Pratap madam.
Kanaka Pratap madam, okay. So she said that self-gratitude should be there to have happiness within ourselves. Eighth point is by Mr. Nagireddy sir, experiencing the holistic peace within. Then again, being in touch with yourself is the only way to be peaceful always. And he also said that I refuse to die undeserved life. This is ruthless self-introspection to the core. This is by Mr. Nagireddy. And last one is also by Mr. Nagireddy. Realize that I am an enlightened warrior. So realize that I am an enlightened warrior. These were all the points we discussed in our room. Thank you.
Thank you, Maheshji.
Thank you.
Let me share screen. Wonderful debriefing by teammates. But one happy thing, everybody has spent time with themselves. One time or the other, you have felt that you are not alone. There is somebody inside who is guiding you. This one output I have taken from all the rooms. But remaining points were there for your answer. But if we go deep into it, which will take a lot of time, in the interest of time, one thing I want to do is let us explore further and find out how it is. Shall we?
Yes, sir. Sir, will you put it in the slideshow mode, sir?
Oh, sure.
Yes, sir.
what I will do, let us explore ourselves, our life, ourselves, from the starting point of our life, where it all started. From there, we will see how we have traveled our life, what all we got and what we didn't, and how our life is going. Are you with me?
Yes, very much.
Very much.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
let us start. Do you see your photograph here?
We see a dot.
See a dot?
Yes.
That is the earliest photograph of ourselves.
You can go to next slide now.
The zygote.
No. I want to spend some
No, this
time
is the
here.
beginning. No, that's what you are saying.
This is the beginning of our life in mother's womb.
Okay. Understood now.
Now,
we all look similar.
How?
We all look similar.
We all are. See, I will tell you when we are separate. We all are same. We all started our journey here. And we started, how we started, how it happened. It is a stupid question. But still, I want to have, can somebody tell me how we became a dot in the mother's womb? No, okay, I will take it. It is general feeling is our parents came together, they had some blissful moment. Because of that chemical reaction, that sperm and egg collided and life started and this dot came. This is the general belief. Am I right?
Yes.
So we have studied.
Okay. Oh, that is the generally understood thing. But is it real? Again, is it real? Why I am asking this? Because the quantum physics scientists, they have tried to find out from where this human life starts, from how it starts. They have researched, they have gone deep, they have taken the part and broken it into sub-part, sub-part. And the last part, they have again collided and seen that nothing happened. Then how this life came, it is entirely because of some divine intervention that happened. That's how the human life started in a mother's womb. This divine energy, you call whatever you want, whether it is soul, it is a spirit, it is a God, it is whatever you said, that thing, that infinite intelligence which created human, life there. That is the reality. Here I want to take 2 more minutes to explain this. When there was one drama artist in Bangalore, very famous drama artist, and he is very extempo speaker. In his dramas, no script, he used to speak extempo on today's topic, whatever politics or anything. He was extempo speaker and he was very, very thorough, knowledgeable person. He used to quote anything, wisdom, politics or the social problem, anything today is there. It used to be in his drama in the evening. Long story short, he one day, when it was in 1982 or 83, I was there in his drama. In certain situation came and he told one thing: mother is reality. Mother is reality. Father is an illusion. Further, he said, why I know mother is reality? Because I know I have come out from her belly, her womb, She has tolerated pain in delivering me, and has sucked her breast, and she has quenched my hunger. She has hugged me, loved me, protected me. She has shown, you are very kind to me. I have experienced it, so I know she is my mother. But how do I know that he is my father? I am not witness to his fatherhood. I didn't see. So how I can believe? Only because my mother is telling, I know he is my father. Why I am telling you, I will tell you. From here on, if I say I am taking life into two directions, one is mother, which is reality. Another one is father's life, that father's direction, that is illusion. That is only a dream liken. From here, what happened from the dot? Let us go further. What we see is the development, our development that happened in our mother's womb. Week by week, everything happened automatically. Could we go in and fasten the growth? We had no hand in development of this thing, but something, some divine, some spiritual, some spirit, it was working in developing the baby. What happened after 38 weeks? Time finished, the baby was delivered. Till that time, we had no hand. We were praying God that delivery should be safe, mother should be fine. This was our prayer. So it happened. Once the baby came in our hand, we said, thank you very much, God. Thanks for all your help. From here, we will take care. Then what happened? For up to 2 to 3 years, we were in mother's lap. We were helpless, but we were protected. Arunji says in his, this one, no, the day we were born, the first day, first hour, first minute, all the 11 million bits of information, how it started bombarding the brain. Who gave strength for the child to bear it, and how the effect was happening, who was supporting? Even Arunji said, every development happened in first 2.5, 3 years. Even in our families, and the elders say, no, up to 3 years, children are like God. Exactly, the child was in God's protection. From 3 again to 6, again it was started growing. Here, one more thing, my observation, my feeling I want to share with you. Arunji said, the reptilian brain, limbic brain, and the neocortex brain, how the evolution happened from reptile to limbic, and then neocortex brain started working. I feel that we are, as even after evolution, we pass through those 3 stages after our birth. We come from water. In a mother's womb, we come out. And initial stages, we crawl. Then we move on hands and legs. Then we wobble and stand and walk like, the earlier stages, human being, how they walked, and then we walk straight. All the stages we are growing. Then 6th year then the baby, as soon as it came out, it went into my supporter's hand. Father took it, and see what father is doing. He is doing a high five. He is so proud he has produced a child. So he says, be like me. So the growth started. Then From 6th year, up to 6 years, everything with the divine help, with God's help, everything, every development happened in the child. Now you see how our preceders, our ancestors, what all they have said, it started working. So children started going to school. They gained some knowledge. That was not sufficient. They wanted more knowledge. They had to go. Then college they learned. And why they passed out of college, what is, they have to do, no? Everybody does that. After study, what? Start earning. They started earning. Excuse me? Somebody should mute.
No, sir, that was just a
Okay. After a job, security, by the time the people have grown, matured, their needs have increased, they want a companion. Everybody marries, no? So you have to marry. That will not end there. That is the starting point of what I should say, life. Then again, the children, the cycle, again started repeating, we were child, grown up, then we married, then we had our children. Then we grew old, our children got married, we become grandfather. By this time, we felt that we have fulfilled all the responsibilities and we are ready to exit. We come to that stage. Now, friends, I want to ask you one question. What is that we are looking in this journey? Journey from, I call it, normally, I call it from baby to body. We started our journey as a baby. We didn't start our journey with our name. And when we end our life in hospital, what they will bring back? Not Narendra. They bring back the body. Between this baby and body, the life we are leading, what is that we are looking for? I am 71-year-old. This all realization and everything came when I was 66 or 68. But today we have 71-year-old Anil Goswami, 28, 29-year-old Akash, Rayan is there, youngster, and in between we have so many people who are yet to cross and come to our level. We are on the lookout for something. What is that we are looking for in this journey? Can one or two answers? Can I have one or two answers?
A sense of achievement of our purpose of life.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Happiness.
Happiness. Yes.
I will just think that it's self-discovery, not relating.
Self-discovery. Okay. I will take that. Subraju, I think it was happiness. Ultimately, what we are, mental peace, satisfaction, achievement, everything leads to one thing, that is happiness, is it not? Now that happiness, where you want to achieve? In illusion or in reality?
Reality.
Naturally, in reality. Now we have traveled all the way after that 6 years with father, that is illusory life we started leading, we have come to certain level and we want to have happiness in reality. What is that reality? What is that reality is what we have left when we left mother's protective area from that time. Is it not necessary, if this is illusion, if this is a dream, achieving something in dream is of no use, because when you get up, that thing which you achieved will not be there. Is it? Have I made it clear? Do you want to achieve this happiness in dream or in reality? In reality, of course. For that, we have to go and find where we have left our reality, is it not? Going back to that reality, taking a turn and going back to that reality where we have left. That is what I call U-turn to reality. Now, will you turn and go to reality is entirely your choice. What reality we have left there, to find out that. And what that reality, how it can give. Yes, Narendra ji, yes, I agree with you that yes, we have to go there and find our reality. But what to do after finding it? How to do work with it? What is that reality we have left there? What was it that was protecting us? What was it that was giving us knowledge and everything, development that happened in first 6 years when we were helpless actually. Now we are capable. We can think, we can do so many things. Going there and finding that what God had given us, what we have disconnected ourselves from the God's protection and started moving in this illusory field, illusory life. And always there is some shortage in this illusory journey. Or you want more. You go in search of more and you will never be satisfied. You'll never get what you want. And at last, whether you go back to reality now or not, one time before the end of our life, we will go and stand with reality. Quicker the better, that's what is my request. If an youngster and Darshana, when she told that how she found energy within her and how she interacts with herself, I felt so happy. She has got all her life ahead of her with that reality, and that further if she knows how to use that reality for without any much tension and pressure, pain, with that reality, what God has given us, with that reality, you can achieve anything you want. Anything you want. And most of the time, it is without much effort. How it is done, that's what I wanted to do a workshop on this. I dared to go in that new direction which I have found. And I wanted to do a workshop. I wanted to do this as an introductory webinar, but that didn't happen because of my domestic pressure I am going through. So no issue, but I will be coming out with that workshop, one-day workshop, where we will go in depth about this godly support and how we can use it, and how so many things we can achieve, which we all want as a human being, we all want to achieve, but we don't know how to achieve. So that's what I wanted to do. But it didn't happen, but it will happen, I will assure you. If you are ready, if you already know that there is another person in you who is more powerful than actual you, so you are the best to come and explore this workshop and learn a lot. I am excited because I have met myself and I have come to know what strength I have. Now I leave you with a choice. You have a choice. Either you can be host to God or hostage to your ego. Ego means sometimes we think, that arrogance, and no, I'm not talking that as the ego. Ego is the different idea you have about yourself. You don't know the power that is within you. That is, either you can go to that power and achieve everything, or you can go in this illusion journey where you achieve whatever you achieve, it will not be real. That's what I feel. I have come almost into my seminar, my webinar. I take one more minute to thank a person who gave me this much confidence to talk. I was very person with a very low self-esteem. I had a lot of feeling that I am not educated, I am not up to this, I am not up to that. I had a lot of mental blocks. Then I met this person, he said, you are the best, you can do it, you have got potential, whatever you want to do, you can do. Then slowly I learned in his company all the knowledge, how to become a speaker and everything. Whatever I am today, it is because of his collaboration with me. Because of him, I am here. If I close this webinar, which I'm doing with great, for great satisfaction, if I close this seminar without thanking him, it will be a most unfair thing from my side. That's why I want to thank this person. This person is none other than our mentor, my brother, my teacher, my guide, Mr. Arun Subramanian. Sir, thank you very much for taking me under your umbrella, guiding me and boosting my morale all the time. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your time and effort for participating. Namaste. God bless you all. Over to Lakshmi.
I think all of us have so many thoughts clouding our mind at this moment. And I can only say that all of us have embarked a journey. Thanks to you, Narendraji. We've at least started the journey. And thank you so much for such a lovely, thought-provoking session. And of course, a very rousing session. I can still feel goosebumps when I saw what is the end of the journey. It is very thought-provoking. And this was delivered so impactfully. Thank you, Narendraji. Thank you, audience, for participating and making this an engaging session. Before I hand over the virtual stage to all of you for question, answers, and feedback, I think today's session is really incomplete till we don't acknowledge the mentor behind all of us. They say a lot of people have gone further than you thought they could because someone else thought they could. And one such person who believes in us is our own chief mentor, Mr. Arun Subramaniam. Can I request you to please come and share a few words about today's session, and then we will hand it over to participants, all of you, for question, answers, and feedback. Thank you.
I feel humbled at the amount of accolade which is being heaped on me. And I really do not know whether I deserve it or not. All I know is that I am speaking from my heart when I say you people are really great. You know, there is a saying that Kohinoor would not have been Kohinoor if the jeweler had not identified it. I think we are all jewelers who have been able to identify something good in the other person and are submitted to that graceness and are basking in that graceness. You see, without you, I am incomplete because it is only you who have made it. And, you know, one of the greatest things I like about Narendra ji is his authenticity. We always claim, you know, that people should be authentic. But how many of us are in a position to stand up and be counted and say, these are my challenges? Conquering your challenges, coming out on top of it, begins with acknowledging it. And Narendra ji has been acknowledging it from that tender age when people don't even realize that there is something called challenges. At the age of 18, this person walks out of his house and enters into the Navy and goes through the rigors of it and has been living a life, you know, which has brought him so far. You know, he may be belittling it by saying he is not complete or he is not accomplished anything, but I don't think so. Life is in itself an accomplishment. That you have lived it to the full, you have cherished it, you have experienced so much, come out victorious, and you are alive and kicking today to tell us, share with us your experience is the biggest thing. I go to you, Narendra ji, whenever I told you that you are a unique person, it's not because that, you know, you are anything else other than unique. You were unique, and I was fortunate to have met you, and I expressed it, that's all. And the same goes to each and every member of this platform. And I would love to be always associated with you. It's a great, you know, blessing of God that He has brought you all into my life at this late stage in life. And He has enriched it enormously. All I can say is, you know, in astrology, they say, always look at the 5th house of the 12 houses to find out from the Lagna what your Purva Punyam is. My 5th house is Jupiter. That is Pisces. The Lord of the 5th house is Jupiter. And he is in the 12th house. 12th house is supposed to be the Moksha Sthana, where, you know, you attain moksha. For Tula Lagnam, Dhanus and Pisces are enemy. That is, Tula is, what do you call it, Shukracharya. And Dhanus and Pisces are ruled by Guru, the Lord, the Guru of the Devas, and Shukracharya is the Guru of the Rakshasas. So they are enemies. But the enemy going into 12th house, they say, it's called Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. When a bad man gets destroyed, he becomes very good for you. Why I'm telling this is, at this age, God has brought all of you into my life to enrich it further. You know, one of the biggest fears I always had was, what would I do after I retire? I didn't know that my life was starting only after I retire. It's only because of people like Narendra ji, Rajendra ji, Suma, Lakshmi, Atul, you know, Sujata ma'am, and who all will I name? Who all will I name? Each one is a jewel in her or his own right. All I can say is, instead of thanking you all individually, I thank the Lord for His premeditated action of creating you all, bringing you all into this world and putting you in my life. Narendra ji, your session was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. I remember this same U-turn you gave in WBT, you remember?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was
And
different.
you came and asked me how it was.
Yes.
And I told you one day you will answer that question yourself. Today you have answered it. I don't think I will answer. The
Yes,
way
sir.
you conducted yourself with grace, poise, dignity, the way you presented the ideas, the way you took it forward with quiet conviction, with a firmness of belief, was amazing. Thank you for gracing this platform. This platform is honored to have people like you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your
I have
appreciation.
only one request. As one of the senior most people of the community, your blessing should always be there with all of us. Where we are all going, ultimately, only one thing we are going to take, Narendra ji, the blessing of elders. Nothing else is going to come with us. Thank you. And I think you have not just created a, what do you call it, smooth U-turn. You have created a very sharp U-turn in many people's mind. I hope they all reach home safely and don't go and hit against any barrier. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Back to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for lovely words and making us feel so, we all humbled with the way you've interacted with all of us and giving us that light and showing us that light throughout. So any questions, we can go ahead with questions. We can spend another 2-3 minutes on questions and then for your
just only one.
feedback.
Narendra ji, when I spoke to you in the afternoon, you said, I never knew it would be such a climax. No? It was that everything. But have you really identified yourself? Now, it was such a wonderful presentation. Thank you. We are all in the journey, but what about you, sir?
Yes. It all started about 2 years back. I have found myself, found my purpose, what I have to do, what I can do. Everything has come in front of me. That happened when I stopped looking for it. I was so shattered. I was pushed to the corner. I didn't know what to do. Just I surrendered and said, one day I had a talk. When I was meditating, I had a talk with myself. Then I told what all I wanted to do, I have tried my level best. I have done to the best of my ability. And sincerity, loyalty, whatever you call, with your blessings, I have done my best. I never sculpt myself from what I have to do. But still, if I am in this state of agony, now I surrender. I don't do anything. Whatever you want me to do, you guide and take me wherever you want to take me. I surrender. Believe me, till that time, I ran helter-skelter to earn money or earn fame, to achieve something in work area. I wanted to become something. Yes, I became something. It is not that I just stayed, but I had to start my career 3 times. Start the career 3 times. And all the 3 times I was degraded. I was not, even I didn't get the job to my ability. All because of one thing, I didn't have that piece of paper as a certificate with me. When I stopped looking for it, everything started flowing to me. This is reality I am sharing with you. Trust me. All these things which is happening in my life, like getting into counseling, getting into IITD, and coming out, doing small presentations with my friend who is here today to see my presentation, Mr. Pradeep Shetty. He is the one, a godly friend who came in my life And he said, you come and do the presentation in his platform. I did it, and there I met Arun Subramanian. Very next day, I never expected somebody will call me, and Arun Subramanian called. We had a heart-to-heart talk for about nearly 1.5 hours. He is the man who invited me to Top League. So Top League, I started visiting, seeing the presentation given by very elite people, so started learning. One day he called me and asked, why don't you give a presentation? That day I gave U-turn to Turning Point. That was my first U-turn seminar. So I have seen myself, and what I have found, it is working for me. That's why I want to share what worked for me with everybody. I will tell you, I will take you on a different journey. I will tell you, that is the reality. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Narendra sir, Vishal here.
Yeah, Vishal.
It was a really one fantastic presentation. I would like to appreciate you on two parts. Definitely, it was overall it was good, but two things that I liked the most was the questions of your breakout room, and second is the way you explain the zygote and how it is connected. Means we are same at the start, and how the thing changes. That transition that you have shown is actually something that a person should take away. Each and every person of this session who is attending will take away and learn something in their life. And if any one of us is willing to apply, is able to apply this, I am surely telling you that it is really a turning point for everyone who's attending this session. It was really wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vishal. Thank you, Vishal. Thank you.
Thank you, Narendra ji. All of you can generously pour in your feedback, because I think I found this session very amazing and I got a lot of platform to say thank you to Narendra ji. All those who would wish to do that, please do that.
Very interesting. There is a takeaway for me. Very interesting. I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you so
much. Takeaway from me. I will work on that. There's something to carry with me. I will work on that. Very good. Excellent. There is really a takeaway for me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Narendra ji, excellent presentation. Excellent. Each and every soul who are all listen to you, really, and your answer, the last part, your answer to the question of Chidambaram ji. Actually, there we felt how you connect with yourself. Really, really, sir. We are blessed having such a beautiful soul with us.
Thank you, Kanakaji.
Excellent, Narendra ji.
In fact, Kanakaji, you are the what I should say, you are the energy behind this presentation, because when you said, I had decided that I will not do this presentation. I had decided. I was engrossed in the family disturbance, my wife's health, and I couldn't concentrate on anything. So I was depressed, and I thought, in this condition, what seminar I will give, I don't want to give. In one of that weekly session, when you came and you asked me, have you prepared your presentation? Then I told you, then, no, I am not prepared and I don't think I will be doing. No, sir, I am looking forward to your presentation, because we think like, we think same. So then I thought, if somebody is waiting and somebody likes my presentation, it is unfair on my part if I don't make the presentation. Then I thought I will do it. So Kanakaji, you are the person who has motivated me to do this, do this webinar. Thank you.
That's why you sprinkled the powerful words to the audience today. Beautiful stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then only these thoughts and other things came. Something started happening. Once it came to my mind, I couldn't sleep. Every day I was shook up. No, I wanted to sleep. I couldn't sleep after 2:30, 3 o'clock. Then how much I tried to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. I don't know from where. That is what I was with myself. That is what, when God was talking to me, So this idea somewhere out of the blue, it sprang up. Then everything started falling into place. I wrote the script next day. Then day by day, I started getting the idea how I should put this to people to understand. I never asked anybody to believe me. See, once you believe, there is doubt. Once you know, there's no doubt. So if you know that there is something, then you will not doubt it. So that level, I wanted to take all souls, because I never, today when I talked, I didn't talk to Kanaka, Lakshmi, or Chidambaram, or Vishal. I didn't talk to that person. I talked to the soul, where we are all same. That is the place, where that is by entering into that zone, I realized that I am equal to all people, all the souls are same. And if I have realized something, that knowledge should go to all the souls, so that if there is any hindrance, anything. But one thing I also know, for this knowledge to come, there is time set by Creator to everybody to realize that the time should come. Otherwise, it will not work. That's also there. I remember even now in 79, 80, when I was working in HMT, one of the contractor, he had hired an electrician. So when his very senior aged electrician was there, they were doing the wiring of the quarters. So we used to go and check. So we were there, and he was teaching something to his assistants, and they were not following. He told one thing. Even today, I remember. He told one thing: you can wake up a sleeping man. You can't wake up a man who is acting sleeping, because you can't wake him up because he is not sleeping. You can wake only this person who is sleeping. I had an expectation when I started this, at least somebody whose sleep has finished will wake up to this one request and looks at this whole episode in a different way. That's why I gave that caption. When you change the way you look at things, this is the caption one should take throughout their life. Wherever you find it difficult, you look at it in a different way. You will see that problem in a different way, and you will find solution. That was my goal.
Thank you very much, Narendra
Thank
ji.
you, Kanakaji.
What a wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
I was listening from a true soul, spiritual person. You cannot awake a person who is sleeping, who is pretending to be sleeping. That is right. Really enjoyed, but unfortunately, I missed the last 10 minutes, which I got long call from my children abroad. So I will listen again, recording last 10 minutes. Thank you, but it was wonderful. Whatever.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Anandji,
Yes,
you did not, what he has said, Narendra ji, is the journey from question to an answer.
No, Narendra sir, your title.
When we are born with a question that what are we going to do? And
yes,
towards the last stages of our life, last couple of decades, we actually start coming closer to an answer. This is, I thought, I did not know when I said it answer. This is my self-discovery. When you said, what is this for us? I said
so
self-discovery, but answer to myself, I have got after listening to you.
Very spiritual, very spiritual, very spiritual.
Thank you, Narendra ji.
Thank you, Atul ji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Atul.
Narendra sir, may I also add something? Ira here.
Yes. Ira Batra. Oh my God.
Sir.
First of all, I want to thank you, madam.
No, sir. I always wait for your sessions. So, yes.
Yeah, participated and blessed.
Yes. What I would like to, submit here is like with you. We feel like, the Chatak Pakshi, as the word is, the Jacobin cuckoo, who waits for the rain to quench its thirst. So your words of wisdom, your blessings are, for us that way. And we feel very fortunate to have met you. And of course, as Subramaniam sir also said, your blessings are also so very precious for all of us. And for most of us, at least because I was with my group and I felt that they are already on their journey of self-discovery. For me, I feel it is, the ups and downs of life keep on coming. And again, you have reinforced in me once again, and I think I'll start it more in a more positive manner and more assertively than ever before. So thank you so much. And thank you, Lakshmi ji also. You have conducted all of this so well. This is my first opportunity to be with you all. Thank you all so much. And
Thank you. Thank you,
Welcome,
Iraji.
Adira.
And
We
yes.
would extend our invitation for tomorrow's program also. This is just the beginning, and I think the bar is set really high. So we have a week to follow. And
Sure,
tomorrow we have something very different in a different dimension by Shyamji. Please do attend.
Okay. Thank you so much. And Naren sir, if we can meet ma'am also, because she has always been there with you. We would all like to say hello to her, and we wish her a very speedy recovery.
Thank you, Narendra ji.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
This is my source of inspiration.
Oh, this is a picture to be framed.
This is the guide. This is the guide, mentor, everything. She is the force behind me for the last 43 years.
So nice, so nice.
She is my life.
Thank you.
Get well soon, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Narendra ji. It was a wonderful presentation, and you have been listening to your inner call. That's a great thing. The person who can listen his inner voice, inner call, that's something very amazing, and the amount of happiness you get by that, the bliss you feel is something very great actually. So fantastic session today, and Lakshmi ji she's conducting the proceedings very efficiently. So nice, so nice that his team is. Thank you so much.
One thing I want to tell you, Prakash ji.
Yes, sir.
One thing I want to tell you, this is the starting point.
Yes.
We haven't started moving in the direction, but this is the starting point. We need to go back to that energy field and find out what it can do for us.
Correct,
and how we can stay with it throughout our life.
Yes.
If we are ready to change the track and go back and stick to it, I will tell you it will do miracle. That's what I am looking. As I go deep and deep, I am finding it so powerful. We did not do anything. We did not do anything. We are already done. Before our birth only, we are already done. Everything, what we will be, how we will be, it is already written there.
Correct.
But how to allow it to happen? That is the thing. We can do it, but that seminar I am building that workshop. It's not yet completed. I'll come back. I hope you all will support me in that also.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Narendra sir, Rajalakshmi, can I?
Yeah, Rajalakshmi ji.
Sir, excellent presentation, sir. Wonderful. And actually, to me, you have triggered an interest. I decided to take a U-turn today and start my journey towards me. Excellent, sir. Very, very fantastic session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, Narendra ji. Nice, very nice thing. And your questions in the breakout room, it's awakening for everyone. And you put it's going to show everyone, identify yourself. Each of us will be identifying. Maybe at what level, when we are doing it. Say some of the people, some of the soul, even throughout the life, they don't identify themselves and go back to the God also. But if they awake themselves, then identify, it's giving a result. And great eye opening for every one of us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
One of my friend, Indrajit sir, today he was talking to me. He is my middle school classmate. He saw the flyer and he called me. He has undergone a lot of painful thing in his life. In last 2 years, his daughter is sick. He lost his wife to ovarian cancer. And he saw this one and he asked, what is this U-turn? And then I told him this. Then he told, I don't agree with you. Then I told him, we will sit some other time because it's already 5:30. I have to log in at 6 o'clock. I'll call you, we'll discuss. People think in a different way about life. That's what, when some people, as you rightly said, some people will get awakened at the end of at least once before their life ends, they will awake to this reality. I read in book, one Russian famous guy, he lived 92 years and on his deathbed, he held his wife's hand and he said, what if I have lived wrong all these years? Instead of realizing then, the people, even my friend was telling, see, that is all God's, this one, we are set to, we are, we are destined to suffer and everything he was telling. I told, yes, there are certain things beyond our hand, but once we are with the power of which created us, with that power, you can do so many things. Now you have suffered pain, that's why you are talking like this. In spite of power, I am seeing hope. I call myself idiot. Not the idiot people think. I dream in spite of troubles. I dream a lot. I have a dream that the knowledge which came to my mind as a flashlight, suddenly it came and it started, it is bothering me all the time. Do something like that. It is, really I am under a lot of torture. I have to do something. That ideas come and trouble me. Really, if we know what is that energy field from which we are created, and if we are in that energy and ask for anything, that is the energy. If you are in that energy, even Jesus said, you are God. Because a piece of God is in you. It is just like this, Indrajit ji. You have a glass of water and there is ocean. When you look at the water, it is same, is it not?
Yes.
Is this glass of water as powerful as that ocean? No.
No.
Because it is separated.
Separate.
Suppose if it goes, you take this glass and throw it in ocean. Now same glass of water has gained the power of an ocean because it merged with the ocean. Nature is telling us all rivers go and merge and lose their identity but become an ocean. Same thing with us. Merging with that power, but that energy which created us, being in line with that energy itself is your God. Why you are not able to assess that power of God is because here there is a choice. There is a choice to be with God or not. Choosing power which the human has got, it is misused. If you use properly and if you say that I will stay with this energy field of God and I will not allow any distraction, like all negative emotions, negative vibrations like anger, jealousy, hatredness, cynicism, if this is there, this will reduce the power of God in you.
It's nothing but the unconditional love. The God is only the unconditional. Say the God gives us, He loves us. He created us in this world. And every one of us have that extraordinary power. Only thing, once we identify oneself, we can expose.
I have come to realize there are 7 attributes of God, 7 faces of God. First thing is, it is creative. God, when he created us, he was very creative. See how beautifully he has created us.
Great.
And that's such a creation with kindness it has been done. He was very kind to us when he created us. And he was loving. We are outcome of unconditional love.
Yes.
Either it is between two souls or God. It is love.
Yes. Without any
Then
expectation.
this whole thing which is happening is very beautiful.
Yes.
That intention, that power, face of God is beautiful. And it is expansive. It never stays same. Every second, every moment it is expanding. Soul never keeps quiet. Soul wants to expand.
Expand.
And it is abundant. There is no shortage. There is no shortage in this universe. We humans with ego fight. We are fighting with each other. I want to supersede Indrajit. I want to go above. This all fight is happening in illusion, dream. Reality, it is all unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, kindness, beauty, expansiveness, abundance. Then it is receptive. It is very receptive.
Yes.
If you are in this field of energy and ask for moon, you will get it.
Correct.
Because you become God.
God, yes.
This also I have experienced in last few months. I have tried my level best, but surrounding pressure, because of surrounding pressure, sometimes we lose. But immediately coming back to that energy field and say that I want to feel good, I want to feel good, I want to feel good, you will come out of that anger and come back to that power. There is a lot thing happening. That lot can happen. That's what I am exploring, and I will come back with that workshop. Let me see. That is my dream now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I'm praying God for the speedy recovery.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Narendra sir, just one final line. I think
Wow.
the U-turn stands for YOU, and U-turn to reality. That's how I think inward journey. That's truly reflected in your presentation. Thank you.
That's what I meant. Will
That's
you
what I
take a
said.
turn?
Very reflective, very symbolic of YOU, a simple U.
Yeah.
Very well explored. Thank you so much.
I have made it my brand now. I have made it my brand. U-turn is constant and that caption underneath will change. Last time when I did U-turn in Arun sir's platform, that was U-turn to the turning point. Turning point was our birth. So that was U-turn. This time I have done it with, seeking some extension from here to reality. U-turn, you take, I will take you to reality. That is some creative thing Arun sir has taught me. So that has worked.
Wonderful session, Narendra ji, and Mrs. Naik, that we see you today. Wish you a speedy recovery. And
Thank you.
these are moments to capture the way you are sharing your earphones. Just shows the love and compassion that is there between both of you and the togetherness that shows. So thank you so much, everybody, participants. You've been very energetic, very participative. Please join us for tomorrow's session. Also, a new dimension to another topic by Shamji. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.